Okay. All right, guys. Well, we are going to go ahead and get this call started. Are you ready, Andrea?
Yes.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone to our special training call. My name is Bunmi Moore, one of the top leaders here at Lurra Life International. And on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, this is the time I typically have my team training call on this Zoom, and talking to Andrea earlier this week. And, she's always working on what she can do as a leader, one of the top leaders in the company. In fact, she's my sponsor. We're always talking about what we can do to help the whole team. And so we were talking about retailing, and she had done a call for the team a couple months ago, and it didn't get recorded, or something happened to the recording, and people were like, oh my goodness, where's that call that Andrea did? We want to hear from her again. And so we decided to open it up for everyone to dial in so that they could get this good information that people have been wanting to know. So before we bring Andrea on, I want to let you know that on June the 7th and the 8th, we're going to be having a meeting in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I want you all just to put that on your calendar as the save the date. We're going to be giving you more information later on the day, on the location and the time. And I hear some background noise. I'm trying to mute everybody out. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure that your phone is muted if you haven't already done so. There we go. I had to mute out that background noise. But we are excited because you guys know that we are rapidly expanding, but we're just getting started. And so we really want to pick up the pace and pick up the momentum and have the mindset of no rep left behind. We want to do everything that we can to help everyone to win. And we know in this industry, in this business, there's more than one way to skin a cat. We often talk about team building, the 4 who gets 4, and of course that's definitely a great way to leverage ourselves to great income. But we wanted to give something tonight to those people who may not have the skill set of team building yet. They may not be top recruiters, but you deserve to make some common money anyway. And so we've got some people who have made big money retailing, people who are making really good extra income retailing the product right now. And maybe they're not too interested in team building as of yet. So we want to bring some clarity so how we can help people to make more money. And our awesome upline leader, Andrea, has made 6 figures in the past, just retailing the tea. She has some tips and some tricks and some things to share with us as it pertains to selling that awesome product. We have Dr. Miller's Detox Tea. So how are you doing this evening, Andrea?
I'm doing amazing. I had a beautiful Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the women that are on here, and to you too, Bunmi.
Thank you. Yes, we do want to do that. We want to give a blanket happy Mother's Day to all of you mompreneurs on the line. So we appreciate you taking time out of your evening to jump on here, continue to grow your business. So let's jump right into it. And guys, I always say the paper never forgets. So do me a favor. I got my paper I'm taking notes on. Make sure that you are doing the same, because yes, it's going to be recorded, but you want to have it written down so you can review it early and often. So, Andrea, first thing we want to do before we get into some step-by-step specifics, let's just talk in general, because I know that we know that building a team is a great thing, but is there really a lot of money just in retailing the tea, and what is the overall big potential?
It is. It's a huge potential retailing the tea. That's the way that I got my start in this industry. Well, my first time having success in the industry was through the retail to recruit method. And it allowed me to go on to recruit 100 people. Now, some of those individuals probably should have remained customers, but I was able to recruit 100 individuals from just retailing the tea. So some weeks I was making anywhere from 500 to 1,000. And I think once individuals know, they have a skill set that will allow them to have the confidence that will enable them to be able to share the tea out or sell it, whatever word you want to use, that it'll make them feel more comfortable about having that inventory on hand. And what my experience has been is having the inventory is the main ingredient in it for me, at least my experience has been that having that inventory in my hand while I'm excited and talking about it and getting that other individual that I'm speaking with excited about it, that they are ready to buy it right then and there. Because 9 times out of 10, if you give them a card or if you're using a digital card or, jot my website down, life happens. It happens with us, and that individual may never go to your website, or if you're not sending them to a lead capture page, you don't even know whether or not they've been there. And the other thing that I like to look at it as, we have something of value that we're giving them. We need to be exchanging information with those individuals. So you should be able to get their information as well so you can follow up with them. So like I said, when I first started out, I became a product of the product first. So these 3 amazing products that we have, if you're not on all of them, which you should be on all of them, you have to find at least one that you're having some really good results from. Me and Bunmi were talking earlier, and our challenge is not necessarily just losing weight, but it's about living a healthier lifestyle. So, lowering your blood pressure or stabilizing your blood sugar. I'm seeing a lot of individuals coming off of diabetic medicine and stuff like that. So being a product of the product is the first thing that you want to be able to do, because people can see a mile away if you're not really feeling this product, if you're just basically trying to get their money. So that's my main tip is being a product of that product. If you don't have stories to share initially yourself, you're going to share other individuals' stories. And like I said, when I first started out, it was with the tea, drank it for 30 days, didn't change my diet or exercise. I only lost about 8 or 9 pounds when I did it, but I wasn't really, changing my eating habits or anything or exercising or anything. So I still was happy with that because I didn't change anything and I actually dropped weight. So I was excited about it. I was ready to move to the next step, ready to, implement some other things to see if I could get that scale to move more. But as I started getting my weight loss results, it made it easier for me to be able to share it because other people were noticing it. And a lot of times we don't notice it ourselves, losing inches, because sometimes people lose inches and maybe the scale doesn't move.
Right.
But other individuals notice that they're losing the weight, or, if you're having more energy, whatever the product's doing for you, and if somebody else is noticing that, you start sharing that with those individuals and you're excited about what it is that you're sharing, it makes it easier for you to be able to, promote it or to sell it to them. So I think my first, I think I started off maybe buying like $300 packs. The company that I used to be with, they had larger packs, but it was probably about a month, 2 months in, I had moved up into buying $1,500 packs a week. And a lot of times when we talk about me having a 6-figure income retailing, I did a lot of online. So in order to get to a point of being able to make that kind of money, the way that I was able to do that was me taking advantage of all the distributors that were, I like to call it chatter, that were talking about the product. So it's kind of hard for me to explain how to get to 6 figures on the online arena until we as a team start really talking about the tea, because then people go out and look for it and they'll find individuals that anybody that, and this is on a whole nother thing. I know Bunmi teaches everybody on their team to make videos, how powerful that is, that information is out there. Because as Lurra Life continues to grow, you want to have a footprint out there. Somebody's going to be looking online and somebody's going to find somebody that they want to connect with. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Just do it. Just do those things. That's the way that I was able to do it. But initially starting out, not thinking about team building or anything, I was quickly able to make an extra $500 a week. I was working as a paralegal. I didn't want to get a second job, and to have the ability to make $500, anywhere from $250 to $500, was very important to me. I was a single mom. So that extra income came in handy. And how I did it was doing challenges. So I would make posts, and I apologize, my grandkids are here. I wasn't planning on that to happen today. What I did was start doing challenges, and I would make little posts and say that I'm ready to help 5 individuals or 10 individuals. I might make that post on a Monday. And when I made the post, a lot of times I would say comment info and or inbox me, because some people want to be discreet about reaching out to you. Don't worry about if nobody puts info on there. Guess what? Nobody knows whether or not somebody's inboxing you either. This is the activity. It's about actually doing the activity. So, because even now, I might make a post, if I put a before and after picture up of somebody or myself, I might get 50, 60 people to comment on it. Sometimes it's 1 or 2, but nobody knows whether or not they're inboxing me or not. So I always put that on there too, comment or inbox me. When you do that, the individuals that you bring in, as you're discussing with them what it is that you can help them with, whether it be the tea, and that's mainly what I want to talk about tonight is the tea, reaching out to that individual about the tea and helping them be able to lose that 5 to, some people have lost 15 pounds because they have this undigested food, and all this gunk inside of their intestines. That's actually what the person is losing. So you have the ability to be able to help that individual depending on what they have in them to do that. You put them on the challenge, whether they want to do a month supply, 2-week supply. I generally do, it just basically, it depends on what the person's goals are. People might want to lose 10 pounds. They might want to lose 20 pounds. I kind of guide individuals based upon what it is, the amount of weight that they want to lose. And sometimes I even, see what they want to lose it for, because sometimes it may be for a special event. So that lets me know that I have less time to try to help them. So I'm needing to ramp it up what they're doing. So I may push them into getting a full body, not push them, but, highly suggest that they try all 3 of our products, the greens as well as the liquid oxygen, along with the tea. If I can tell by their mindset that they're really not ready to change their diet, they're not ready to start walking or doing anything like that, then I will, suggest that the person try the tea, because I know the tea is going to cleanse them. They're going to lose some weight. And if you run into anybody that says that they're not losing weight from, like, I'm not having a bowel movement. If you're having somebody to say that, ask them to drink more water. And then also Randy suggested that drink. Bye. Okay, bye. I apologize. Like I said, I got my grandkids. Have them to drink more water. And then some individuals need more than the 2 glasses a day. So some people are just backed up. They been eating unhealthy for a long time, and they need to drink more tea. So it's not, unless they're just eating super healthy and they don't have the undigested waste and they're not eating red meat and all of that stuff, that's a possibility. But the fact remains that they're still breathing in the same air that we breathe in. My daughter's on the call tonight. She had a little pudge in her stomach area, and that she wanted to get rid of. Now, she's thin as the wind, to us looking at her, but she didn't feel well about the way that she was looking. She had went to Florida on spring break and didn't feel well about the way she was looking. But so everybody needs to detox. We cannot control the air that we're breathing. So these products that we have, take them upstairs. Take them to Mark. Take them to Matthew again. Okay, well, I don't know what you want me to do, baby. He's too far from home to go now. I don't either. You want me to hold
like
you?
Grandmapreneur.
Come on. Everybody, this is Jayani.
Hey, Jayani. Hey, Andrea, before you go on, I want to say a couple of things. And again, guys, we have a lot of new people who are just joining us, so be sure that you are taking notes. Andrea's on talking about making this money retailing. Did you hear what she said? She said she was on average making about $500 to $1,000 a week. So we know in business, the first thing you got to do is figure out what it is that you want and get some clarity on your goals. So if you really like retailing and want to get into that, I would suggest you set a goal. Don't work your business by osmosis. You can never hit a target that you're not aiming for. So have something that you're aiming for, that you're working towards each and every week. So she told you the potential is absolutely comma money, but you got to have the inventory on hand. So if you don't have it on hand yet, we're not saying don't market. We're not saying that people can't buy from your website. Of course they can, but you tend to sell more with your, especially if you're out and about and you've got that product right there. People are impulse buyers, and if they see it, they'll pull $20 out of their pocket and give it to you for a week's supply. Or they'll cash app you. They'll cash app you $50 for a month's supply or whatever you're selling it for right then and there. So number one, make sure that you have the inventory and that you teach your team to have the inventory. So Andrea, what would you suggest that as a team we start making sure that we have on hand? Because we're going to get into the marketing, but how much would you say that we need to keep on us at all times? If somebody's just kind of at a getting started level.
At a getting started level, I would say the $79, the $80 package, the 12 packs of tea. And as we began to start talking to people about that, I know when my daughter first got started, she was going to get a $500 pack. And, you know, we've all discussed, you know, buying the $500 pack, you know, underneath your spouse or adult child or something like that, where you get your $250 back. But all of us really are here. We all want to make money. We all want to impact and save and change lives. But at the same time, we're building a business. So the thing that I was thinking about when I started putting this together was, at a minimum, you want to do the 80 for your auto ship, at a minimum. But, okay, so that gives you your 4 packs of tea, or let's say you do the 89. That's your inventory, right? That is your own inventory. If you're doing that full body detox kit where you're doing the liquid oxygen, you're doing the detox tea, and you're doing the Thrive product, okay, that's for you. What are you going to have for inventory to be able to talk about your business? Now, when I was purchasing those $1,500 packs, what I recognized when I was buying those $1,500 packs, yes, I was buying them underneath my husband, who was then my fiance at that time. When I bought those packages, I knew I was gonna get my $750 right back, right? But I knew that if I had 150 packs of tea sitting around, I was gonna go to work because I wanted to get my money back. It's easy for us. We say we want to do the business and we're paying our auto ship, but a lot of times we're not doing the activity that we need to do to create the income that we say that we want to do. And you made an important point when you said that, you know, we can't, it was Zig Ziglar that said, you cannot hit a target that you cannot see. So if you say you want to make an extra $200 a week, and you know that you can retail this tea for $20 a pack, then you know you need to be selling 10 packs of tea a week, you know, hand to hand. I tend to, if I do sell my tea, in my market, it goes about $15. Some people's markets, it goes $20. So we have that established that we're either on the, and that's if, you know, what is your goal? Is your goal the car bonus? Well, if your goal is the car bonus, then you know you have to have a $79.95 pack or $89.95 pack, right? At least, at minimum. If that's what your goal is and you want to get paid all the ways to get paid, then you know you need that pack at a minimum. Now, you can take that pack and retail it, make the tea, you know, do it however you want to. Have some for yourself that will leave you, what, 8 packs to be able to share. You can make $200 off of that. So you've made your money, you've got your own product, you've made your money back, and you've made an additional $120 off of it if you do it that way. Not including your shipping and handling, not including the dollars for the jugs of water that you would be purchasing if you were actually making tea for individuals, which I'm gonna get into a little bit later. But what the thought process was this. if I say, and we did a vision board party, and I would love to be able to do one with Bunmi in the future where we have more time to plan it, but this was my vision board that I set up. And I don't know if you can see it, but on her, and I quickly found out that a lot of people on the team, their goals and visions were bigger than mine, because I just have, you know, I'm just trying to make 100,000 a year. I want to make 6 figures. So that's what my goal is. But after listening to some of the team members that was on that vision board party, they was talking about millions. I had to add an extra 100K up at the top of my board because I was a little behind. So, but on her, I also put $86 on her, because that's what my commitment level is for my business. Every week, I'm going to buy $86 worth of tea, or I'm going to do 100 in buying the three pack.
Hey, wait a minute,
it will be the tea, because I know that the tea is the easiest thing for me to be able to talk about. It's the product that's going to give you the most instant gratification. You're going to be able to get testimonials back quickly about it. So that's my goal, because I know the 12 packs of tea. See, I already committed to my auto ship, but I know that investing in 12 packs of tea per week is going to allow me to be able to talk to 12 people, either whether they be customers, or it's going to allow me to be able to talk to 12 people that could potentially be business partners. And that's what I'm committed to doing. Now, it may not end up being 12 individuals, because if you break that down and you divide 4 into that 12, that's a minimum of 3 business partners. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to give them the month supply that you can talk to, or 3 customers. So if you look at it from the standpoint of, this is just for me. If you look at it from the standpoint of, if you were to open up a health and wellness store, and we know that you have all this overhead of having rent and utilities, and you have to buy inventory, and you know, all of these expenses that you have the ability to be able to work this business in your home. But if you were doing it and you were taking a business like this serious, you would want more than 12 customers coming through your door a week. So 12 packs of tea is really not a huge investment. But as people build themselves up and feel more confident in doing that, that's when you do that. The beauty of our business is, whatever level that you want to start at, whether it be 15 or 40 or whatever it is, just pick a number. I say I'm going to commit to talking to 1 customer a week. I don't know how fast you're going to grow your business doing that, but if that's the level that you're at right now, do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk to 1 person a week about the business opportunity. Say that's what you want to do, not a customer. Let's say you want to talk to 1 person a week, and you make a commitment to order that $15 pack of tea every week, because that's what your commitment level is. The next thing, you could do the 4 pack of tea. I'm going to talk to 4 individuals, whether they be customers or distributors. But again, you're building up your business. You're using that as the activity, you know, the activity that you're going to put forward towards building your business. And I say, y'all see it, baby. I say that because it's something that is physical. I'm seeing this stuff come in the mail. I don't want to sit and have a basket of tea sitting over on the side where I'm beginning to become a warehouse for my business, when I can use Lurralife's warehouse to just do it that way. But it allows me to be able to have product on hand, because I know for a fact that I will sell more if I have it in my hand and talking about it to an individual than I will if I try to send them to my website, if that makes sense. So a person can start at whatever level they want. I'm just saying that for me, having about $1,500 worth of tea per week, you know, and like I said, of course, I buy it under myself. I used to do that when I was in the other company, the previous company, but I knew that it was only equivalent down to, you know, 25, 30 customers, you know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to work my business. I wanted to make sure that I had enough product on hand that was going to allow me to be able to build it. That's what allowed me to be able to recruit 100 people, or to convert those customers into distributors.
So let me talk about a couple of things that you just shared. What I see you're saying is, we need everyone to step up and truly start treating their business like a business, understanding you signed up You're not just in one of those things. You're in a business with an intent to make a profit. So, okay, let's do business. And so we're talking about, let's expand our mindset, because before, guys, maybe you were getting that $79 pack and you're thinking that you're going to take 4 yourself and then you got the other 8 for the month. But Andrea is saying, hey, let's get rid of that each week. Now, of course, there's some people already doing more than that. But I like your thinking, because we really got to step up. If we're in business, we say we want to grow, we want to build a big income, have money coming in different ways. Having that cash, we call it, Dr. Darrell and I call it getting that hand-to-hand money. So you got 8 packs to sell. So let's start thinking, hey, I'm going to get rid of these 8 packs each week. So you can do it and think of, that's 8 individuals you're getting that out to. Or even, do you ever sell it as a month supply, hand to hand? So you're selling 40 people at one time?
I will do that, but and I'm glad you brought that up, because my daughter's on the call too. She wrote me one day and said, I sold 4 packs of tea. And I was like, because I'm thinking, don't sell it so fast. You know, she's moving it so fast that I don't want her depleting my inventory, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm having to send tea down to her and make me have to order more tea because she's selling it so fast. But when I do that, if an individual, you're providing them with, number one, know that your product, what's your product's worth. So you know that this product is, you know, Dr. Miller's tea is the bomb. You know what I'm saying? It's been around for years. The credibility's there. You know the value of your product.
Mm-hmm.
When I sell my product to people, I sell it for $15 a package. That's what my market bears. An individual may know that they can go buy the tea off the internet for $44.95, right, from the website. But as a courtesy, you're not having to wait 3 to 5 days to get your tea. You're getting it right now. So I do not discount my tea. If a person wants to buy 4 packs of tea, they're going to pay $60 for that tea.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is my goal. I'm not going to cut. That's what my goal is. So if that was what my goal was, to give somebody the tea for $15 less, and now I've shorted my goal by $15.
Okay, so let me reiterate that, because that's so important, because Dr. Darrell and I have been teaching our team this for years. Just like when you go into 7-Eleven and you're going to pay more for that gallon of milk than in the grocery store because you can get it faster, you're putting that extra convenience fee, we called it, on it. So people don't have to wait to get it online. They're getting it right then and there. So they can pay $60 for those 4 packs and get it right then and there. Or they can wait 5 days and get it on your website. Most people will pay you the $60 right then and there. Now in my market, I sell the individual packs for $20. So if I sell a whole month for $60, they're getting a discount anyway, because 4 times 20 is $80. And so they're saving money by buying the 4 packs. So, but that was a very important point that Andrea brought out. Now,
let me interject.
Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Darrell.
Let me interject, because let's break down the number. If you buy that product, the paying $44 and the shipping and everything, you're paying approximately almost $13 per 4 packs of tea. If you do that, you're paying per 2. The 4 packs you have in there, you're paying, that breaks down to $13, almost $13 a pack. If you buy 2 and get 1 free, you're paying $7 and something cents a pack. Guys, that's a big profit in there. I'm just trying to emphasize what she was saying earlier about, you know, that's another reason you do not want to pay that money, buy a $44.95 pack, and you're getting the same product when you could have buy 2 get 1 free and pay almost $5 less per packet of tea of 2. It makes no sense. You're just taking away from there. Borrow the money, get together with somebody else, a friend. Because you're buying 2 and getting 1 free. So if you want to use it for yourself, then take the other 2 30-day supply and sell it. You can do that, but that's the price. Each bag of 2. If you buy $44.95 with the shipping and everything. I always add in the shipping because that's your cost. I don't play around the overhead and illusion that, oh, the shipping ain't there. I do the numbers, the exact numbers. The cost is $50 and something cents. That's what it costs me. Add that for a pack into that, that's your cost. And again, you're talking about almost about a $5 per 2-pack difference. Guys, that's over time, that's a lot of money if you're really moving it. And I want to also mention about having that product there. I'm like Andrea, and you should be like that. If you got that product sitting there, you're going to take it out. Bunmi will tell you, I'll go, I'll sell O2 to people I've never met before. I'll be at a rest stop. I have the product on me and open my mouth instead of sitting there and talking about I don't know them and having the product on you. When you got that product, it's psychological. You got to move that product comparing to sending people to your site. That stuff sitting around, you say, I got to move this stuff. So that will help you make money. And that's another reason to have extra products around and not play with this thing. Back over to you, Bunmi.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Darrell. That's right. So we want to get the product for as little as we can. So he's saying, don't buy the month supply. Always buy at least to buy two, get one free. So, all right, Andrea, let's skip and let's start talking about how to approach people. Okay. So let's say we understand now I need to have inventory on hand. I need to have, enough. I want to start selling to at least 8 people a week. People want to know, what do they say? They often don't know how do they approach people online and how do they approach people offline. You already gave us one example, guys, of online. She told y'all, she said, listen, I'm ready to help 5 individuals to lose 5 pounds this week. Inbox me, comment info, or inbox me. So she's already, if you've written that down, that's one tip right there. But remember, she said, we got to get the chatter going as a team. Andrea, I don't know how much I've said to the team members, guys, when you post regularly, consistently, giving value to people, asking each other to show love to the post so we can get the, the comments going on that thread. When we tell you to do things, guys, there is a reason, because we want to help you. And when we all do this together, it's going to help everybody. It's going to create awareness about the product. And so we got to all play team and post consistently, do this together. And so give us a little bit more tips on, well, let's first talk about, I guess, online ways to approach people. And then I know you want to bring your daughter in too and tell what she's been doing.
Okay. So the challenges, suggesting that you're going to help the individuals, making these posts. Most of the stuff that we've been doing has been through social media. So Instagram, if any of you are on Instagram is excellent. I've not really tapped into the power of Instagram yet. And they actually have Instagram like videos, like how YouTube has now too, that is very popular. But my main thing has been challenges. You can also, as a team, create, like we have these testimonial groups that are going right now. We have, I think I've seen like maybe like three or 4 of them. But you could do that for your own self as well, where you're providing content and value to individuals. Not everybody's going to want to jump on the bandwagon, and some people you have to be just like we were with deciding to do our business. Sometimes people, with regards to their health, it will take that call from the doctor or them results from that test, or you know what I'm saying. But the beautiful thing about it is staying in front of the individual's faces at all times. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already piquing their interest by making these posts online. And if you wanted to create like a fan page or a little, like let's stick with, let's say we're going to do it with our family. I was thinking earlier about the way that I was going to approach this. And I thought about Michael Jackson talking about the man in the mirror, that we have to start with ourselves about being the product of the product. So finding one of them that you actually like and love or whatever. You know what runs in your family. I am not a believer that this illness runs in my family or that. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is just years and years of not cooking correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that we've been cooking a certain type of way. And then you could even bring in that you have individuals talking about, well, my grandmother or my great-grandmother cooked like this all her life, but guess what? The food's not made out of the same thing it was when your grandmother was cooking. You know what I'm saying? This is some different stuff that we're dealing with right now. So I would create a group with my family and start with your family. The people that's your support system. They some of them will, some of them won't, but they know the people that have passed away in your family. They know individuals that are struggling with high blood pressure. Uncle Willie's leg done got cut off from diabetes. That's, you know, that's your circle. That's your family. Start with them and build and use them as, who was it? I can't think of the company. It's been a what? Amway. It's called the Girl Scout cookie approach. Use your family to get healthy with your family. Start a group with them and start selling the product and sharing the product with those individuals. And then now you're creating stories within your own family. You know what I'm saying? And then you can expand that out at some point about bringing other individuals in from the posts that you're actually making. So challenges work real well. And depending on what that person's goals are, that person can be introduced into our 90-day healthy living. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's 5 pounds or 10 pounds, or I just want to get my blood pressure lowered, whatever. We know we have the products that can help those individuals with that. So for me, social media has been very huge. The reason why I can't tell you really, because I think you should be doing videos, like Bunmi says, all the time. I think it's important to do them because I do see with every startup, you're going to have some issues. You're going to have some problems. There's things going wrong with this. It's not enough people at the support office, whatever it is. You know, it's just a startup. We're really just now getting ramped up. So you're going to have some problems. But until we all, like she said, as a team start really pushing this, there's no need in me teaching you how to go blog or you start getting phone calls. See, because what I recognized in the company that I was with is that everybody and there was maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 of them. You know what I'm saying? When I first went to the event that I went to, within a year, I was making $12,000 a month retailing with a team of retailers. I had 20 people that were go-getters just like I was. And from them 20, buying $1,000 worth of tea or more per week, some of us was buying $5,000 and $10,000 worth of tea a week because we could move it like that. But it was because we were internet marketers. I can't teach you how to be an internet marketer. Well, yes, I can. I can teach you how to be an internet marketer for you to be able to blog and do all the things that you need to do to generate sales online where your phone's ringing and you're not chasing people. But until we start creating this chatter online, nobody's looking for Lurra Life.
That's right.
Nobody even knows to look for it. You know, you'd have to go into different types of keywords. You know what I'm saying? Like people looking for healthy remedies and that's deeper internet marketing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So right now, my biggest suggestion to people is Instagram and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? As a means to be able to do that. Offline, my suggestion to people would be, Bunmi, you have some beautiful postcards that you actually hand out to people that are really to the point, you know what I'm saying, about what it is that you're trying to do. I was listening to another leader talk about, you know how some people say, oh, like I've had a few people say the tea's played out. Girl, the tea's never gonna be played out as long as it keeps doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as we have people that are eating the wrong things, that need to lose weight, that have this high blood pressure, that have all these issues and stuff, the product is going to be relevant to the individuals that are around us. So I don't even buy into that. I don't buy into saturation. There's still people that ain't never heard about a body magic, you know what I'm saying, or something that's gonna pull you in. So I don't buy off into that. But one thing that I would highly suggest and challenge everybody on, I'm in the process of moving into a new house. I don't know anybody up here. The reason why I haven't been physically making tea and going out and selling tea that way is because I'm in a new town. Even the town that I was in before for the last 20 months, I didn't know anybody. So when people say I've talked to everybody, I would bet you $100 right now that your neighbors don't even know that you sell tea. That your neighbors don't even know, because our families don't even halfway know. They see what we post online, but have we really physically got out and put out flyers? Have we physically got out, you know, hey, just moved in? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out, and that's the way I'm gonna introduce myself. I work from home. I take care of my mom. Used to be a paralegal. Mom had a massive stroke, and this is the way I earn income, you know, from home. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm new to the neighborhood, and this is what I do. If you or anyone that you know could benefit from one of these products, you know, give us a call. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that in my own neighborhood. So that would be one of the things that I would suggest your grocery stores about putting up flyers.
Yes.
Another thing that you can do offline. And Bunmi, I believe my niece is on, Mavetta's on, and my niece's name is McDowell on her. If I don't know if you can see her. And then Tiffany Linton, I wanted them to kind of, for you to be able to ask them what it is that they're actually doing, because I have been blown. They really just started taking off about a month ago. My daughter has been making sometimes $150. You know what I'm saying? She's minimum $50. She could walk out of the house with 2 gallons of tea, and she's like writing me saying, Mom, I was walking out of the house and somebody seen me with the gallons of tea and was like, they wanted to place it. And when you do that, you're getting the money up front. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be making tea and then people don't show up and don't pick it up. You know, you get that money up front. And then if they don't get it, it don't matter. Sell it to somebody else. You got their money. You can always make them some tea as long as you got inventory.
Well, that's a good point there, because a lot of people didn't know that. If you're going to be making it, and some people have gotten into that, you get the money first. That's great. I like that. Now, here's the other thing. So I want you to bring on your daughter, because one of the things that you were saying about your daughter is, you know, your daughter's not a network marketer. She's kind of shy, but she got started, and now she's, I mean, consistently making money every single week. So you can have her to unmute, and I'm going to allow you to ask her the questions that you want to bring out that's going to help the team. While you're saying that, people have asked, she's unmuting, somebody wanted to know, again, what is that verbiage for that post that you use for, hey, I'm ready to help 5 individuals to lose 5 pounds? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, just, you know, making a post saying that I'm about to do I'm trying to think exactly how I might word it. Sometimes I'll get up and I might say, you know, you're being a product of the product. Okay, I'm down 5 more pounds. Like, I've been out of town recently, so next week I'm getting ready to start having to post a lot of pictures of myself. Picked up a little bit of weight. I've been out of town twice in like the last, 30, 40 days. And I tend to mess up when I go out of town. I haven't got that part together, down pat yet, but I'll start making posts. So with your own thing, just a scale shot, or a scale shot of one of your, customers or supporters, whatever you call them, saying that I, help this person lose this amount of weight. And the last one that we did, even when you're selling the tea to individuals, whether it be a pack, a month supply, the fortune is in the follow-up that you're going to be reaching out to those individuals and asking them in a few days, a couple of days. Don't let a lot of time go by. If you really want to help people, you should not be selling people product and keeping it moving, looking for the next person. You want to cultivate that sale into more sales, because you can get referrals from that individual that you're helping. And you want that individual to know that you really do have their best interests at heart, and you really do want them to get the results that they're expecting to get from that product. You're not just trying to make $20 off of a month's supply of tea. You want that person to get healthy. If that person gets healthy and that person is a diehard about, that product, and then people start asking them questions, that's the ideal person that you want in your business.
Well, you know what? This is such good information. I'm glad you brought that up. Just to let you know, we only have like 10 minutes left, so okay. I'm gonna let you bring on Tiffany. But guys, here's the as we end with these testimonies. Here's the main points you need to understand. Number one, treat your business like a business, and you get a clear goal. Right? Start taking bigger actions, and have more inventory on hand. You need to make sure that we all are consistently posting, giving value to people. She gave you an example of what you could say. And then you want to have a business of long-term repeat customers, not just one time you sell somebody a pack for $20 and then that's it, and you just are a salesperson. But if you have a goal of like 50, developing a book of business, 50 long-term repeat customers, and you get your team to do the same, that's going to be a powerful business of volume, and this is a volume-driven business. So when you get your team understanding everybody's getting product for themselves, they're getting product to sell each week, then they're developing their customer base. This is awesome. And Rich said 10 serviceable customers every single week, so that's a good goal that he has. So bring on your daughter, because we got 10 minutes left real quick, because what is it that she's been doing?
It's not allowing me to unmute her, and I don't know if she knows what, but it's Tiffany L.
She's unmuted. I think I hear her.
Okay. Hey, Tiffany. So can you share, this is my daughter, everyone. She's been watching me do network marketing off and on for many years, but full-time over the last 5 years. Never was interested in doing it. Recently talked about getting a job. Mentioned her, starting her own tea business again. And she said, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance and I'm gonna try it. So Tiffany, can you share with them what you've been doing to promote it to your friends? And then also, can you give us an estimate of the amount of money that you've been making in doing what you're doing?
Well, I kind of messed up because you know how you told me to put the money up so I would know how much I'm profiting from.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know, but on the average, I was making maybe 100 to 120 every day.
Wow.
The way I advertise it is I'll let a person try it out for a few days, and if they when they tell me that how much weight they lose, I screenshot their messages and I'll post it and I'll tag them and I'll have them comment on their giving like a review saying that they like it and they've lost such and such amount of pounds. And it seems like when I do that, it makes more people write me because they seeing other people getting good reviews, giving good reviews. Right. And then I also tried the tea myself before I even tried to sell it to anyone because I wanted to make sure I was selling something that really worked. But I actually lost like 4 pounds. And I had drunk it a week supply. Yeah. And when I posted my picture, I got sales from that as well.
Awesome, Tiffany.
Another girl actually tagged me in the post of herself, and she had some of her friends started inboxing me. So I guess like word of mouth, like it's a lot of ways you can advertise it.
And Bunmi, another thing is we're gonna do I wanted to do a lunch and learn, but a lot of individuals when I go to Louisville, they work day shift. So we decided that we were gonna start having thriving happy hours. I'm still trying to think of a name to do that, but have these little happy hours where we meet up for about an hour presenting the information. But she now has 7 women that are ready to start their own tea businesses as well.
Awesome. Well, hey, listen, we got to get back to something Tiffany said. This is powerful, guys. We only have about 7 minutes left. Remember, in this industry, documentation beats conversation. What did she tell you to do? She said she screenshotted the testimony. That right there is a powerful tip. Thank you for sharing that, Tiffany. So she screenshotted it, then she shared it online, then had that person to comment on the thread. So now she's sharing the testimony, getting the chatter going. That is powerful right there. So everybody needs to start doing that. Get your customers to write you out there, type you their testimony, send it to a screenshot, and then post that. Great idea. Thank you for that, Tiffany.
Yeah, and another thing, you gotta follow up because I've sold the tea to maybe like 4 or 5 people, and I'll follow up with them within 2 or 3 days, and they'll tell me that they forgot to weigh themselves, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I think what I'm gonna start doing is doing consultations before I sell them the tea. Like I'm gonna weigh them myself because people forget. I know they be busy, but yeah.
Okay, and so results, as Andrea said, is all about getting people the results. It's not just about a lay down sale, but at the end of the day, we want people to either lose inches, feel better, lose pounds or whatever. So it's about us helping them to get the result. And then you monetize that result, guys. Don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm happy for you. Have that result to make you more money. Post it out, get a before and after picture, make a video, if you're near them, make a video with that person talking about their results. I mean, there's so much that you can do from that one customer to get more and more money from that one result. Anything else, Andrea, or did you have somebody else you wanted to bring on?
My niece, Monet, can you pull yourself up? Quintina, can you unmute yourself?
I think I unmuted it. Monnai.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're unmuted.
Nay?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you share quickly, like you just started about a week or two ago, actually really pushing it, how your sales have been going and what you've been doing?
Yes, actually, I started this week. I started I started Thursday, and by Friday, I had 10 orders. I sold 10 gallons of the tea. What I did first was I posted my pictures from back when I had a little bit of weight, and then I posted my updated pictures, and I just explained to everyone, because I have a passion for health, and I explained to everyone the tea product that I was selling, as well as what I did, because before I started selling the tea, everyone was asking me, like, what are you doing? What are you doing to, you look so good, you lost weight, you look very happy and healthy, and I gave them the information regarding the tea. So what I did is I went on Facebook. I said, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I went on Facebook and I started promoting the tea. And within the next hour, like, I was getting so many people inboxing me and saying, oh, I want the tea, I need the tea, because they were so impressed with the results that I had. So like yesterday, I didn't go to bed until 6 in the morning, because I was up making gallons of tea, and then I was going delivering the tea and having people come to pick up the tea. Like I told them, I said, just give me your updates. I want to see pictures, take before and after pictures. I'm going to go in and do this with you. Like, I motivate them, and they're excited about doing the tea. But like I said, I sold 10 gallons within the next day.
Wow.
Powerful. Well, now what I like about what she said is this, and a couple things. And Rich just brought out a point. He said he loves that Tiffany. She's thin, so it's not about, you don't have to be heavy. Though she's thin, she just had a little bit that she wanted to improve on, so she used that. So even if you just lose 2 pounds, guys, don't be like, oh, I haven't lost 20 pounds, so when I lose 20, I'm going to post it out. No, people just want to see movement. 2 pounds, put that out. And until you get your own testimonies, Andrea said, use the testimony of other people. But thank you, Monet, for sharing that, guys. Get out there. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, that I want to mention. I've never been heavy, and that's what a lot of people were specifying. They said, well, you've never been big, so, what kind of input can you give me? And it's not only, like I told them, it's not only just your weight, it's our health as well.
Right.
Like a lot of things that we eat, everything that we eat, it toxifies our body. So, and we got spoiled at a young age on all the good food and all the seasonings and stuff. And I explained that to them, and I let them know that it's not just, a weight thing. It's also within what you take in your body, what we breathe in, and how healthy you want to be. Like in my family, we have a lot of different, like, cancer, strokes, heart attack. I just had a cousin inbox me and said I need to get that tea because my daughter was born with borderline diabetes, and now she's just been diagnosed with diabetes, and this baby is like 5 or 6 years old. So she was asking me, so can my kids say, drink the tea? What can I do? And like I told her, it starts with you and how you cook. and what you implement in your children, because like you are the main source. So
Yes.
that's
Hey,
my
Monet.
question. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. We got 1 minute left, and this time, Andrea, I told you the time was going to go so fast. We may need to do a part 2, another day or next week or something, because you're giving so much value, and I appreciate that. Andrea, I'm going to let you just close it out and give the team marching orders. If we get cut off, then you know what happened, guys. But Andrea, it's yours. What do we need to do right now?
Right now, just figure out what your goal is. How much money do you want to make a week? And then you figure out what inventory you need to have in stock to do that, and start there. Reach out to your family members. Let that be the first, do this Girl Scout cookie approach, and let those individuals be the first individuals that you reach out to, aside from yourself, the people that are inside of your household. Make those posts. Get your testimonials, follow up with individuals, use the testimonials to be able to generate more sales, and reach more people. And pretty much that's it. Just start. Set the goal and get the inventory and start. Because the inventory is going to it's going to have what you need to do the activity.
Gotcha. Hey, now it's saying 9 o'clock, but it's still recording, so it looks like we're not cut off yet. I want to thank Tiffany and Monet for sharing that. These are young people, guys. You hear what she said? But not about the weight. It's the health crusade. When you look at that list of what this tea does, there's a lot more things than just losing weight. Okay. So we're going to help people with their health. Remember, it's the healthy lifestyle challenge, not the weight loss challenge. Yes, we're helping people to lose weight, but we're helping to improve people's health. So we're going to come back and do this again and give more information. I'm going to put this on YouTube with the link so you can continue to share this with your team. But now Andrea spent the last hour giving us tips. Hopefully you've written it down. We need to see application of this. Do exactly what Tiffany and Monet have said, before and after pictures, screenshots of your customers' testimonies, following up with them, ordering your product tonight, like to have product on hand and setting that goal. So Andrea, we appreciate you always being there to really help the team to grow. And guys, remember, we're in this contest. We want everybody to be pushing to get your points, getting those car bonus packages so we can see you climb up those points on the leaderboard there. And anything else, Andrea or Dr. Darrell, before we go?
No, we need to set this up for next week because it's very valuable information. Guys, and Andrea never said anything about put something on Facebook and say, buy my tea. Never said anything like that for being successful. I've seen too many people putting the picture of the tea and putting their website out there. Am I saying you won't get anybody? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's not the best way to do it, to market, to get the most people for each post you put out there. So keep that in mind, because this is so important. People say, well, I'm not making money, and you got to get rid of that mindset that I don't like selling. Do you like helping? If you tell me I don't like, well, what we have, if you don't like helping people, if you say I don't like selling, that means you're telling me I don't want to help nobody. I just want to make some money, and your success will be limited. I promise you.
That's right.
Bunmi,
that's right, guys.
Bunmi, it is one more thing that I want to share. I remember when in February, you and I had discussed, I had some things happen to me all within a week's time that really knocked me down, that made me go to my knees and pray, and what am I going to do? How am I going to be okay? God, please guide me in the direction I need to go in. And I just really set out and said, you know what? I'm going to go recruit. I'm going to do the Eric Worre thing. I'm going to recruit 20 people in 30 days. And I think I did 30 people in 30 days or something like that. Went really hard. And then I got to a point where I couldn't even remember some of the people's names, because I had went back and talked to some individuals that I had in the company before, and was trying to explain to them, look at the volume, and you can get started. You already got some volume going here. And then I had new individuals to come in. And then I was like, I'm getting ready to back up. Don't slow down, number one. You keep recruiting. You keep bringing individuals in. I made the mistake of slowing down. I should not have slowed down. That's love speed all day, every day. The other thing is, when you recruit those individuals, don't sit back and wait on them to do what they're going to do. We tell people that we're going to help 4 get their 4. You get 4 and help those 4 get 4. What are we doing to help those 4 get 4? You can't just sit around waiting on them to do. Have you gave them any activities? Have you reached out to them? Have you offered to do 3-ways? Have you, you know what I'm saying? We have to engage in that as well. So I made that mistake and stopped. It wasn't a mistake for me to stop and start reaching out to the individuals that I had brought in. You know what I'm saying? Like I did, that was the right thing to do, but I shouldn't have stopped recruiting too. I should have kept going. I should have been constantly, because you're going to have individuals that are going to fall off. It's just the nature of it.
That's good advice there, guys. Remember this in network marketing: the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So you need to take this information today and amp up what you're doing. Please be more consistent with it. Do like Dr. Darrell said, and it's all about giving values. Don't be salesy. People don't want to be sold, right? But they would love to buy, but you got to give them a reason. Consistently share value, give health tips, share success stories and testimonies, and the people will come to you, all right? But if you just go out there today and you say, I'm ready to help 5 individuals lose weight, and you have never posted anything about health, nothing about, you know, the health crusade that you're on, or about how you're eating healthy or whatever, they're going to be like, well, who are you? So you got to give yourself some validation in the marketplace where people will like you, where they will respect you, and they will trust you. So start amping this up now. Teach your team to do this as well. And then you're going to start to see more volume and more activity from you, and you're going to be the example to show your team how to do the same thing. So Andrea, we're going to have to come back and do this again. So guys, remember the lineup we have for this week. Tomorrow's the Zoom, Spanish Zoom. You want to get into that Latino market. Tuesday is our regular opportunity call. We need to pack that out. Wednesdays, the detox tea call. In fact, that's going on right now. That started at 9 too. And then Thursday, we have our Healthy Lifestyle Challenge call. So refer to our schedule so you can have the numbers for all that. And by all means, always be promoting all the calls to your prospects, to your customers, and to your team members as well. So,
and Bunmi, we also have the launch calls as well. You know, so if you got individuals that are getting started with the business right now, we have one that's already recorded. For you want people within their first 48 hours to do a launch, you know what I'm saying? With 48 to 72 hours, I'll say, to do a launch, you know, of their business. And then I believe tomorrow we're having some fascinating leaders to create another one. And this one's going to be a visual one where it'll be easier for you to share. One of the things that I've seen that kind of is disheartening to me for individuals, for us to really want to help people, to me, it's like smacking somebody in the back of their head in front of a mirror. You see people post about things that they're excited about, or this person came on and joined the business, and you see 50 people see the post, see it, and 10 people like it. If we're really in this to all work together to help each other, I would love to see more individuals congratulating people and welcoming people on board, if that's what we're really wanting.
Yeah, we need to play team and definitely do that, guys. Remember, people join for the money, but they stay for the feeling. So we got to congratulate people and make them feel that they're welcome, that they're a part. Hey, Alan just shared, Bunmi, I've sold 150 gallons of tea in 3 weeks. I have another 50 pack coming in tomorrow, and I have 20 pre-orders already. It's been going very well. And his people, Afrina and Steve, they're doing the same, averaging about 40 to 50 gallons a week. Hey, Alan, we'll interview you the next time as well when we do this. That's awesome. We have Enrich, who said Weight Watchers persons are a great source of customers. That's the good point right there. That's another pond to fish in. And what else? Oh, guys, we're going to be doing a meeting in Charlotte, Dr. Darrell and I, for Gloria Gilliam on June 7th and 8th. we'll be telling you more about that. I'm waiting for them to give me the location as well as the time. I don't have that yet, but just save the date of June 7th and 8th. We're going to be doing a presentation traveling to Charlotte, North Carolina. So figure out who do you know in that Charlotte area, and we're going to be doing the first Lurra Life presentation there. Some good comments in the chat, guys, right here. So look at the chat. Thank you for all of those who posted there in the chat. We appreciate you. And with that, Dr. Darrell?
Yes. Hey, guys, don't forget, when you have people that say, hey, I don't like selling, we do what we do, me and Bunmi do. Hey, if people bring you 5 customers that buy, they get they get a month supply of the tea for free. And you have to realize, add that up. You don't got constant customers coming in, and they gave you 5 people that buy the tea. And you can afford, got to realize your cost is either $7 something a package or $12. And buying the 50 pack is $5 a pack. So that's what you're giving up a pack. So 4 packs would be $20 for a month supply. So when people say, I don't like selling, well, if you refer people to me, 5 people to me, you will get a month supply of the product. So keep that in mind, because you will have people say, I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like selling. I'll just buy from you. I don't want to refer anybody to you. But if they're gonna get some an incentive for them to do that. You send me 5 people that buy, I'm gonna give you a month supply for free. So keep that in mind, because some of you people won't even ask some of your friends and stuff, because I keep telling you, I don't like selling, I don't like stuff like this. I just want to buy my tea. But if you tell them, sometimes, I would say half the time, they say, oh yeah, I know 5 people. I don't mind doing that. I just don't want to go out there and sell myself. And it's the same thing. But you just gotta do what's in their mind, the way they want it done.
I love it. I love it. That's right. More than one way to skin the cat. Get those customers going to work for you. Some people work harder for you than for themselves anyway, just referring people to you to get free product. I love that all day long. I'm going to unmute everybody so you all can thank Andrea. So everybody thank Andrea, and then the call is officially over. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great information. Appreciate you.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you all too.
Yeah, what she said.
All right, guys. We should see some posts tonight that weren't making before. With those testimonies, take those screenshots, buy that product, have product on hand. Thank you for all those tips. Bye-bye. All right, guys, this meeting is officially over. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers once again.
All right, now.